To wear a weightlifting belt properly, the first thing you need to make sure is that you can get it tight enough. And I'll show this on a prong belt first. Instead of just trying to pull like this and get it tight, there's a trick where you can take the end of the belt in your hand, wrap it around your rack, rotate your body away, and it's much easier to get the belt as tight as you want it. And then to undo it, you just do the opposite. The next question is, well, how tight should it be? And if you're asking that, I'm going to give you a rule of thumb. So let's put the belt on to where it's loose. Now, by loose, I mean I'm going to put it on just so that it doesn't slide down on its own. If I do this, it turns really easily. And I'm going to look at the hole that I'm using right now. I'm going to go 1, 2 inside, so 2 holes smaller. I'm going to use the rack again to tighten that up to that hole. And that's where I'm going to use it. Now, again, this is a rule of thumb. You might find that one tighter, one looser works best for you, but this will get you very close to where you need to be. The main points with belt tightness is, number one, a loose belt does nothing. So if it's too loose, it's not going to work. However, if it's too tight and you can't take a full breath or you can't set up for your lift, that's not good either. So it needs to be in that sweet spot. And again, the rule of thumb will get you very close. The next important thing is belt position. So you want the belt to be essentially midway between the bottom of your rib cage and the top of your hips. That's the starting place. It is completely normal for this to vary from lift to lift. For example, on squats, I tend to want to push this down toward the bottom of the range because as I go down to squat, I don't want to have the chance of the belt digging into the bottom of my ribs. On press, I'll wear it higher actually because I just feel like it is more supportive in that area. Deadlift is kind of in the middle. Again, this is something that you're going to experiment with on your own and figure out what works best for you. But right there in the center, between the bottom of the ribs, top of the hips, that's the starting point. That essentially covers everything on the prong belt. Let's move over to the lever belt and talk about how that's different. The good thing is pretty much everything I just told you about the lever belt is the same on the prong except for the buckling. You don't need the rack trick because you've got the lever. It's just simple open, simple close. And I can also tell you that, at least in terms of Dominion belts, these can be apples to apples comparisons, meaning if you have, say, a double ply lever belt from Dominion or a double ply prong belt from Dominion, there's no difference in support. So you're not making a trade-off in terms of the belt quality or belt stiffness or support or anything like that. The only trade-off you're making is the lever and the prong. What exactly is that trade-off? On the lever, what you're gaining is this right here, the ease of buckling and unbuckling. What you're giving up is the easy ability to change size. On a lever belt, to change size, I got to move the lever. To move the lever, I got to have a screwdriver. If you're very consistent in your waist size and the tightness that you want for every lift, a lever belt can be a very good option. On the other hand, with a prong belt, it's slightly more difficult to buckle, but not so much if you're using the rack trick like I showed you. But it's very easy to move between sizes because all you have to do is just select one hole over the other. The bottom line on lever versus prong is, at least I can speak for Dominion belts, you're not making any trade-offs in the quality of the belt or the support it provides. You're just making a trade-off in terms of how easy it is to buckle and how easy it is to change sizes. Hope this video was helpful. If it was, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out any of our belts, dominionstrengthtraining.com. I'll put that link in the description. Also, our email. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.